Hey guys, you know who it is. You know where you are and you know what's happening. J Chats is back. So just simply subscribe and share, and of course click that bell so you know every time I drop a new video, you're there with me. Before we jump into the conversation, let's say thanks to our sponsors for this episode. Vision. Some might tell you what to pursue, but you alone know what lights the fire inside. Vision. You might not gain support. Some walks, my friend, are to be made solo. They might try to cap your potential by their definition of your worth. Whatever the dream, whatever the goal. Who says you can't? Don't limit your vision. Ferreira Optical. And we're recording. All right, ready? Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of J Chats. Well, you know, I'm JD and it's always good to be inside of your world on this YouTube platform. Before we dive into the conversation for today, two things. I know you know the young lady who's sitting alongside me. Yes, she's been here before, but I will tell you why she's back again, because trust me, the wealth and the knowledge is always something I'm just going to try and take out of her on this platform, and she's agreed. But first off, what's important is that we remind you to click like and subscribe, and of course share this with all your friends. Trust me, this conversation today, you certainly want to do that. And thank you as always for sticking around with me. So in studio with me, the virtual studio, you know what I mean, right? I've got the CEO of Caribbean Beauty. I'm talking about Zakiya Mills. Now, this is not the only hat she wears, but because of the limited time we have, I can't tell you guys every single thing this woman does. She has done so many things. And most recently we had a conversation. I was like, oh yes, you do that. Oh yeah. So listen, she's multi-talented, extremely experienced inside this world of beauty. And just, I guess it's a whole synopsis of everything, whether it's hair, face, even how we look, all that. So today though, I have decided, you know what, I've got to have her back inside of our time to speak about skincare. I know I've been pushing that for some time, right? Zakiya's coming back. Zakiya's coming back. Well, Zakiya's here. So first off, Happy New Year to you, Zakiya. Congratulations as well on your most recent nuptials. Yes. So, yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I hope you are extremely blessed and happy. And I wish you guys many, many, many more years, more than you know what we know our parents are doing and more. So congratulations on that. Yes.
Thank you.
So how are you doing during this COVID year? I had to ask you this first and foremost.
I I am good. I am good. I mean, business has its challenges, but you trust in God and everything is gonna work out fine. So that's the space I'm in right now.
Great. And it's
no worry.
And you're glowing, always glowing in your hair, your natural, beautiful hair. But I'm seeing it in your face as well, feeling it from the spirit as well. But of course, you've got that amazing skin, and we've got to talk about skincare and how you do it, because you always look like if you're 18, and that's just not fair to us who are aging. Yeah.
You're just flattering me, JD. I just turned 40.
Oh yes, happy belated birthday as well. Ooh, girl, there's so many things I have to say. Congratulations, happy birthday, hello, all these things to you, but it's good. How do you feel at 40?
I feel good. I am embracing this new chapter of life. So I'm looking forward to what my 40s would bring.
Yeah.
Really exciting.
And you know, one of the things we always say, you've been so busy in your life. I've always seen you going ever since I've known you for over 10 years. So, you know, now you continue to
slowing down.
You're slowing down. You are looking to slow down a little bit. But this is a good time then for me to have this conversation, because I want persons to really know about the products. You're seeing it hinted behind me there.
Babies, JD.
I know. You know. I know. But the baby making thing does not happen on your own. And it's not that I don't want to, you know, I always say, we had this conversation, you know, let's see. Well, I hope I haven't been forgotten on God's list of persons to make the babies. We'll see.
Yeah. No, well, that is one thing on my agenda right now. Yeah. So I am just relaxed, basically.
Yeah, because you've done so much.
I know that has nothing to do. Well, it does have a lot to do with skincare because,
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
So, Zakiya, let's jump into this conversation. I know you're good when
yes,
it comes to your personal life, and as you said, you're looking to just slow down a little bit. But before you do that, you've been doing some amazing things with our hair,
yes,
myself included, teaching us the correct way to moisturize and take care of our hair. But somehow we still need to, have that conversation pertaining to our skin. And in our
yes,
discussion off air, you reminded me that you have an amazing skin line, and I've got some of the products behind, which I was fortunate enough, thank you so much, to test, and I absolutely love
yes.
it. And again, just like the hair, it's some steps that we have to take, not no wish wash kind of thing, but I
Ah,
want you to just tell us about this particular line. I've got here the face moisturizer just to show you guys a little bit, but I want you to tell us about this particular skin line. Of course, your website is caribbeanbeautyproducts.com, so you can check it out there.
yes,
But why did you delve into this part of it? And what was
yes.
what was the need you saw that we needed to get right?
So, as a trichologist, I deal with scalp issues and skin issues. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that the scalp is an extension of your skin. So I have
Okay.
some knowledge with respect to skincare. So in addition to my main trichology practice, where I deal mainly with hair loss and scalp conditions, so I've developed fabulous hair care products. I also have a 6-step facial system because
Right.
I always tell persons, JD, this one face that God blessed us with is the one face we have for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, there's no
So
switching.
we have to take care of it. And I know for some persons who have sensitivities or they highly allergic like myself, that not everything you can use on your skin, but mainly I wanted to create a holistic line. So that is why I have hair care products, facial products, and bath and body products. But today
Oh,
we're dealing
okay.
specifically with the facial line, and what I've created is a 6-step facial system. Now, this system can work with all skin types. When my
Right.
chemist and I we were formulating this, we decided to ensure that we created something for all skin types. So whether you are young or old, duh,
Right.
or
Yes.
you have acne prone skin, or you know enlarged pores,
Yes.
wrinkles,
Two tone. Yeah.
the line would help you. The difference is how you use the line. So in the 6 steps, step one is the makeup remover for those of you who wear makeup.
Right.
Step two is the facial cleanser. Step
Right.
three, the facial scrub. Step four, the face mask. Step five, the facial toner. And the final step is the facial moisturizer. Now, today we're gonna do a live demo on Abigail, and that would allow you to see how the
Oh,
product should be used.
right. Right.
So basically, every morning I tell clients you do three basic things: cleanse, tone, and then moisturize.
Yes.
If you are a makeup wearer, then in the evening when you get home, you would use the makeup remover, then you cleanse, tone, and moisturize. If when you're wearing makeup, you put on a lot of layers, we know that there are some
Yes.
persons, for me, I will wear foundation powder. Some people, they really cake their faces
Right.
with makeup.
Right.
If you do that, then you would in fact have to use the scrub every day. So in the sense that whereas if I'm wearing like foundation powder, eyebrow pencil, like I'm wearing now, I would use the makeup remover, cleanse, tone, moisturize when I get home. But if I go to a professional makeup artist, like I have a wedding or something to go to, then it will be makeup remover, cleanse, scrub, tone, and then
Wow.
moisturize.
Yeah.
And depending on the skin type, if you have acne prone skin, I would let you use the facial mask once a week. For me, I would use the facial mask once a month. So if
Okay.
you don't
Good.
have acne prone skin, you would use the facial mask once a month. And what that would do is help minimize the fine lines and wrinkles, make the pores look smaller. So once those pores look smaller, then your skin generally have a more flawless look. And the reason also I let clients tone morning and evening because the toner help even out your skin tone.
Right.
All right. So depending on your skin type, then you would know how to use the products. But generally, you would be using all 6 steps. Even if you don't wear makeup,
Right.
I always tell customers the way the makeup remover is because it's a creamy remover. You can pass that on your face before you actually use the cleanser, and you'd be amazed at how much dirt
Dude.
is on it just from being exposed.
Yeah.
So, just to reiterate, step one, makeup remover. Step two, facial cleanser. Step three, the facial scrub. Step four, the facial mask. Step five, the facial toner. And the final step is the facial moisturizer. And the thing with these products, it's professional spa quality products.
Always.
So
Yeah.
when you have these products, you're not using a lot. One, these products will generally last you like 9 months.
Yeah, because mine
And
is still going. And yeah, I
yeah,
am
and you
diligent.
would think that it's very costly. It's only 560 TT dollars for all 6 steps.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't know the
So
price before, but yeah.
yeah, so
That's that's not
so
bad
it's
though
not,
for 6 steps. That's
yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
it's not. So what I would want us to do is get right into doing the live demo because I know persons would better understand when they see it getting done. Now, it might sound like a lot, like, oh my gosh, Zakiya want me to do 3 things on
Yeah.
a morning when I already don't have time. Think of it this way, your cleanser is going to be in the shower. So just whatever you're using on your skin on a morning, I hope that you're not using bath soap.
This is what I was going to
So
ask you as a trichologist. What do you have to say to those that use bath soap to wash their face?
because certain things are too harsh. Like
Gosh.
I tell clients, do not use bath soap on your face because it dries out the skin too much.
Yeah.
And also for the male clients who like to use bath soap in their hair, I say don't use it in your hair, use a shampoo.
Right.
Products are created for a particular reason. So in the shower, you're gonna take 1 pump of the facial cleanser,
Yeah, I
work
know
it
that.
onto your face in a circular motion, and then rinse off. That's not even taking 30 seconds to get done. And it's when you come out the shower, then you use your toner and a little tip of moisturizer, and then you leave. The beautiful thing right now is because it's COVID, all of us are wearing facial masks, so we don't need to wear makeup.
As much. As
Well,
much.
all you really need is your eyebrows,
There
right?
you go. And your
You put on
eyeliner.
your eyebrows, and that's it. I've had a client who came to purchase my facial line tell me that she only put makeup from her eyes up. So
Yeah. Yeah. If you're keeping
I
that
mean,
mask
our
on.
makeup is yeah, the makeup is lasting a lot longer now, but because we wearing masks, a lot of persons are complaining that they never had acne prone skin and now their skin is
Yes.
breaking out as a result of the mask. And it even happened to me everywhere. I realized I can wear these black disposables, but I cannot wear the blue ones. When I wear the blue ones, my entire face would break out.
Oh,
And it was so horrible that I had a bad breakout at the point in time when a lot of people were coming to purchase my facial line. And I'm like, oh my gosh, people coming and my skin is in a mess. And I remember clients saying, don't worry, we know how your skin would usually look. So they still bought the line. But I'm saying this to let persons know that because we're wearing the facial mask so much, even more,
it's
that's even
necessary.
a reason why we have to be
Right.
caring for our skin. And we have to be exfoliating. So we have to be cleansing. We have to scrub to take off the dead skin cells and all of that to ensure that our skin doesn't break out in pimples.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm excited to see you demonstrate this because I am pretty sure I was doing something wrong but
I
because
doubt it's
no,
so
you see,
easy
that's
to
it.
get done.
Because it's a bad habit though. You were saying a circular motion in this way. Sometimes you're doing this. the wrong
Yeah.
way. So I'm
And the thing
sure.
is, you always want to ensure you go in a
Yeah,
circular motion, and you go upward and outward. You don't ever want to pull down. You're pulling down, everything will come down. And
down.
we
Yeah,
need, as we get older, to keep things up.
I hear
All
you.
right. So
So let's get ready for that, right? So we're going to do the
yeah.
demonstration and you're going to show us.
So
And how long do you think it's going to be, that process? Give persons a time of how long it takes just to do all six if we're doing all six
well,
effectively.
it's like 15 minutes.
Yes.
The longest thing that you're gonna do is the mask, because for persons with acne prone skin, you would be using the mask for, well, once a week. When you put the mask on, you can leave it on for 10-15 minutes before
Yes.
you wipe it off. So the mask is the longest thing. But when you cleanse and you come out of the shower and you tone and moisturize, that's like without even thinking. So
Great.
it's not a long process. So what we're gonna do now, I'm going to let Abigail sit where I'm seated, and I'll go through the process with you.
All right.
And what you will observe is that when you are doing it for yourself at home, it will take much longer.
All right.
All right.
So we're
So
getting
I'm
ready for that, guys. Let's just see the live
getting my gloves
demonstration.
on.
Yeah. I know you're going to
Right.
get.
Abby, you have your seat.
Hi.
Uh, So this is Abigail, our
Hi.
model for today.
Hi,
So what
Abigail.
we are going to do is demo the facial line on Abigail. Now, Abigail is only 23 years old, so she
Right.
still has skin that's tight and everything.
Right.
But persons who are more mature, it will be the same process.
Okay.
All right.
Like myself,
So
44.
So we have everything prepared here. So we have our little bowls. So
Right.
if you so we basically have two bowls with water. So
Right.
if you are doing this at home and you want to feel as though you're pampering yourself, you can actually have your family around the table. Everybody have their bowls. We have our cotton pads
Right.
already.
Right.
We have our sponge, and of course, I'm going to cover. People do this at home, JD,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we do group sessions
Right.
whereby we would call it a spa day, and persons are actually seated just like this when we get it done. So all you need basically is six-step facial system by Caribbean Beauty by Zakiya Mills. And of course, two bowls with water. One would have warm water, one would have room temperature water, two towels, and of course, your pads. So I'm
One of the things you mentioned as you go ahead and do your thing, let me just put this question too. I remember with your natural hairline, you spoke about the importance of rinsing certain section parts with warm water versus cold water. Again, I hear you
yes,
saying that here with the skin. Can you just
yes,
tell us the
yes.
importance of it and why?
Yes, so I always start off the cleansing process with warm water, and basically we do that to open the pores
Yes.
and allow it to receive all of the goodness.
All the
So
goodness.
you should have covered your shirt, but that's okay. Now you would see I'm basically just using the sponge to dampen her face, right?
Yes.
And if you look at my motion, where on
I
her
see
neck
that.
I'm going upward,
Yes.
right? So you see I'm basically doing an upward and outward motion.
Yes.
All right. Now, Abigail doesn't have on any makeup. Now, if she did have on makeup, what would have happened is that I would have used the makeup remover first.
Yeah.
And to use the makeup remover, all you would have done was take it onto the pad. And I want to show you how the makeup remover is creamy and nice. Look at it in
Right.
my hands here.
Right. Yeah. Seeing it. Seeing it. It's dropping. Yeah.
So it's really creamy. Huh?
It was almost falling there, but
So it's
again,
really creamy
so
and
yeah.
nice. So, so if you were wearing makeup, you can put it on the pad, or what some customers love to do, they like to take it on their hands and they put it on like this,
I do that.
and they simply work it into the skin like this, and then they use the pad and they wipe it off.
Right. You know what, Zakiya? Sometimes persons use a clean flannel. Is that okay as well, or is it still too harsh on the skin if you use that?
I always like to use the cotton.
Yeah. And those are
So as you
easily
can see,
available
because
as well.
Abigail doesn't have on any makeup, her makeup pad is completely clean. So
Yes.
now we will go on to step two, which is cleansing.
Yes. Yes. You want me to show
Oh,
the bottle?
Shady, someone's at the door.
Hold on. All right, Zakiya. So we're getting ready for step two, which you were hinting on just a few minutes ago. Tell us about that.
Right. So when you finish remove the makeup, the next step is to cleanse. Now, for a lot of persons, they will do the makeup remover part outside the shower.
Yes.
So for when you get into the shower, your makeup, which is your facial cleanser,
Mm-hmm.
one pump is all you need.
Let's
You
see
get
then.
a lot
Okay.
with one pump, right? And yes, how I like to remember when you are in the shower, your face is going to be fully wet,
Saturate. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
you see where I'm just using the sponge just to wet Abby's face, right? And of course, you see, you always put it into the T zone and you work it in a circular motion.
Yes. Abigail is liking this, but I can tell. But yes.
And remember, you're not just doing the face alone, but the face and the neck, right? For a
Yeah.
lot of persons, even in the corners, you see how
Yeah.
Abby's nose hair always get in the corners, right? Now, because we're not in the shower, you would see that it's drying out on my hands a little. But Abby, turn to the side, let them just see next side. Let them just see. You see how it's
Yes. It's white. Kind of lathered up in a
right.
way. Yeah.
You can
Right.
tell that there is product, right?
Yeah.
There is product. So I can feel it, but just for you to see it, you see the white there,
Yes.
right? So always work into the forehead. This area here is an area which is oftentimes neglected by persons, and you get breakouts there. Now
That's
you would
true.
notice,
That's
yes,
true.
I am not going into her eyes, right? But I'm going around the nose area.
Yes.
Of course, when you're doing this for yourself, it's different. But what I want you to see is the motion, right? Always get your chin and above the lips. Breathe in there.
And rub upwards. Circular motions
And
upwards.
circular motion and upwards, all right? Up and out, up and out. Now, if you are in the shower, you stand, you put your face under the shower and you wash it off, right? Or if you're taking a bath with a bucket, you take the bucket and you
And
wash it
yes.
off.
Yes.
When we're doing it like this is where we use our bowl with our sponge and we wipe it up.
Right. And again, you're doing the upward movement again. Just even
Yes.
with that. Yeah.
So at no point you want to do this, right? We don't want to pull down one.
Even when
Everything,
we're drying our faces, yes, it's practice, yeah, practice.
yeah. Because some people really rough up their skin, and that's what I always say. This is the one face that you have all of your life. So you
Zakiya,
must,
as you do this, question. I'm thinking for a
uh-huh.
second. Do you have a large number of male clients for these products? And if not, what do you think is some of the hindrances? What's the reasoning? Are men not as attentive when it comes to their skin as well?
I think right now we have a lot of men that taking such great care of their
Great.
skin. What I've observed, right? If I tell ladies to do something and I tell a man to do it, the men that come to me, these men follow instruction better than the ladies. What you would find happening though is that the man may not be the one that came to me first. His
Right.
wife may
His
have been a
wife would.
client from my hair business or coaching business or something, and she would use the product and he would use it because it's there.
Right. Feel you.
I love it. And then she would come and get for him.
But you do see
But
that
yes,
men are paying
I do have
attention.
male clients.
Yes.
So we
Good.
just cleansed. So now we're going on to our
Facial
scrub.
scrub.
I
Yes.
want to show you the little that we're using.
Well, that's it. Okay. Okay.
So do not waste your products. Do not waste your products.
Yeah, I move very stingy with my products. Yeah, there.
And the scrub has all the goodness in it, so
Let me
there's
see if I
no
can get
need
you
for
guys to
you to
see it.
be pressing very hard on your skin even.
Yeah.
And if it is you have like a lot of buildup in these areas, make sure and just rub it, but there's no need to be too rough on the skin. Some people tend to get a lot of buildup in the corners of the
On his
lips.
smile line.
Yes, so just make sure that you use the scrub there even. You don't want to really go deep down into the eyes. You don't want to scrub your eyeball basically. Right?
What are we removing with a scrub in
All
terms?
the dead skin cells and impurities. And sometimes people think, oh, I don't need to do this because I'm not wearing makeup. But just by you being outside, your skin is exposed to so much.
I get
And
you.
that is why you would see some people have nice, radiant skin, and that is because they have a skincare routine. You
Yeah.
must have a skincare routine. To not take care of your skin is like
Almost like,
not taking a shower every day.
yeah. And I think what happens though,
It's crazy.
from past conversations with many, even with yourself, I think what we tend to do is sleep on the importance of this organ we call the skin. We take care of all the other organs, but we really, some of us don't really pay attention to maintenance of that organ called the skin. I guess we take it for granted. Some persons take it
Yeah.
for granted.
And you yeah, and some people say all I use is water on my face, but that might work well for you. They say, well, I just use water and I don't get breakouts.
Right.
But still, when persons come to the spa, JD, and I use my dermoscope and I suck things out of their skin, they are amazed
Yeah.
at how much gunk is actually there.
And what did
And
you
with
just
this, when
mention?
you do this,
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to ask you how often we should have
when
done
you
that, but go
do
ahead.
this, what the dermosuction
Yes,
or the scrub?
the dermosuction. And then, as you just mentioned, that you have clients amazed
Yeah,
by how
well,
much.
that's just a professional. That's a professional tool we use at the spa to get out impurities that are deep beneath the skin.
Yeah,
But what I do right now, JD, is that I show clients because this six-step facial system is a professional line.
right.
Once clients are using this line, you find that they have to visit the spa less often to have facials done.
I get
I
you.
understand that there are persons who do not want to do this for themselves, so they would choose to come to the spa and have it done. But if you are on a really tight budget, you can have beautiful skin too by just getting it done for yourself at home. If you're like
Yeah,
Abigail and you're not working as yet, and
just starting off,
you
you can
want to
still do
still
that.
maintain your skin, you buy the full line, 6 steps for $560, and that's for 9 months of use. So we just did her scrub, and we go closer and let's see that beautiful skin.
Yes. I'm telling you, Abigail is loving this.
Yes.
So
So this is a
now we
mask.
are going to apply the face mask. And before I get to the face mask, let me just reiterate. Remember, we said every morning and evening, the basic is to cleanse, tone, and moisturize. And that would be step 2, step 5, and step 6. Once a week is where you're doing this full system if you have acne prone skin, and it would be once a month if you have normal skin, basically.
Yes, understood.
So now what we're going to apply is the face mask. And I keep showing you how much you should be using, because
I
I
love
want you
that.
to understand why your products would last so long. Yes, it's professional products, and I made it to last. All right, so you would see how the face mask is I'm gonna use this amount,
Right.
and you would see how that would stretch over her entire face.
And especially during this time where everyone is, living on a budget, it is good to know that you can still have your face, skin taken care of economically with that limited
Yep,
amount that you're putting there. But look at how much it is evenly distributing across the face.
yep.
Wait, that's a lot. And that
And
was just a little bit you put.
well, before COVID, Jenny, before COVID, we would go to companies and do what we call the star sessions, right?
Hmm.
And we would have persons seated. And when these persons are seated, we would actually go through this whole process with them, right? And you would be amazed to see how I would give, I would give them the entire container to take out. You see, I'm taking a little more just to put onto her neck area.
Right. We tend to forget the neck a lot, don't we?
Yeah. And the thing is, persons would put so much, and then you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much to get off. And what you would see sometimes when we're doing like marketing material, right? You would see where we would cake on the mask, and we would cake it on just for picture's sake, just to show you how it's applied. But when you are actually doing it, there's no need to waste it, because the same little that you apply would get the job done.
Nice.
It would get the job done. So, Abby, I want you just to go a little closer so they can see that it's actually applied all over.
Yes.
Look how much that is. And you can and you saw the little that I used
Yeah.
to actually apply. Now, for someone who is already like, if you're older, where you're already experiencing a lot more wrinkles and stuff on the neck, yes, you can in fact keep more onto the neck area.
Okay.
And what I would tell clients to do at this stage, when you're at this point, you want to get into that full Zen moment. So even if it's to go and lay back in your recliner at home, or to lay down in a hammock, or lay on your bed, you
And go
just
through
want
your
to
phone.
lay,
People do that.
close your eyes, and relax. So what I would normally do, I would use two of these pads, and I would just wet it with a little water, and I'd put it over the eyes, and I would just lay right back and just relax.
Right. And how
Yeah.
long are you doing this for? 15 minutes, you're saying, right?
Yes, 15 minutes max. Now, the good thing is I have all my instructions on the container. So here you will see where I told you 15 to 20 minutes. You can even do 10 minutes ready. The thing is, you want it to get kind of dry and firm onto your face. And for somebody, if you cake on a lot, that process would take longer. But if you put it in a thin layer, like we did here, it would actually dry sooner. So we're now gonna pause so we can get this hard on Abby's face before we do the removal process and move on to step 5 and 6.
So we've done the 15 minutes, right, Zakiya, with the mask. What happens at this point? Do we just wipe it off? I mean, come on.
Great. So we have to wipe it off. And as you would see, now just to show you how simple I put the instructions in, I have pat face dry and apply a thin layer of our mask in an upward and outward motion over the entire face and neck.
Yes.
Leave for 15 to 20 minutes, then wipe face and neck clean with a wet, warm towel or sponge. Now,
Either
we
or.
can use the same sponges you saw me use earlier,
Yes.
or we can use a towel. So for persons who are pressed for time, I'm going to show you how you can simply use the towel. We get our towel fully damp in warm water. You don't squeeze it completely dry, but this is
Of
something
course.
I like to do. I take the warm towel and I put it over the face. and I
Right.
just press and pressing it starts to loosen it up a bit, right? And then all I do, look at it.
Wipe it off. This is where the
You
flannel
tell
comes
it
into
to
play.
wipe off.
Yeah.
All you do is wipe it off. You don't even really have to be pressing too hard or anything like that.
Right.
Remember, you're not roughing up your face.
And of course, this is warm water you're removing this with. A warm
Yes,
towel, I should say. Sorry.
yes. Abby is such a good sport.
I'm watching Abby. Looks good. So the scrub, we if I'm not using a lot of makeup, I can do the scrub once a month. I think many of us are in that.
But this is a mask, Jenny.
I mean the mask. Sorry. It's
Yes,
the mask once a
yes,
month
yes. You can
because
do this once a month.
not going out
Persons
as
who
much.
have acne prone skin, I recommend in the first instance that they start doing it once every week because their regimen would be a lot more rigid.
All right. Okay. How does it feel, Abigail?
Feels really nice.
I can imagine.
So this is like when you are doing your once a month at home, and this is why persons with acne prone skin even they love to use the line because it saves them so much as opposed to having to constantly keep going to the spa and spending a lot of money. So
Yes.
yes, you can go if you do have the money, but if you're on a tight budget, just know that this is an option
Yes.
to have everything done for yourself in the comfort of your own home.
Nice.
And this is the end of step 4, which is the facial mask.
All right. Good. Good.
Pause,
Good.
Shady, we'll be right back.
So we've done how many steps already, Zakiya?
We have completed 4 steps, and the final
Right.
2 steps are really, really simple. We're simply going to apply the facial toner.
Right.
Now, remember, the toner is just to do just that, even out your skin too. So it's really important to use the toner. Oh, I did not show you how much I applied, but this is how damp my sponge is.
Right.
As
Oh,
you can
okay.
see,
We'll see.
not much,
Like a
and
penny,
all.
almost like a 10 cents or 25-cent size you're looking at. You
Yeah,
just
and
placed that.
all we are doing is passing the toner over her entire face and neck.
Again, this is important. What the benefits is, as you say, it's a tone, right? Especially for
Tone, tighten, tone
Mhm.
the skin, tighten, minimize the pores, but the main thing is the tone.
As you
Next
continue to do
step
that,
would be reduction of dark marks also.
as you continue to do your thing, because I don't want to interject here in terms of stopping you, but can you just tell us about some of the ingredients or some of the things that you have in it? I know we can do further research on going onto your site, but what are some of the powerful
Yes,
things you want us to pay
the
attention to?
thing is, my products are enriched with vitamin A, B, C, E.
Right. Yeah.
It's really, really good. It's really, really, really good. I'm not telling you it's good because it's my products,
That's
but
okay.
yes,
No,
it's good.
I think no. Even your hairline. I mean, it is just like magic in a bottle. I guess you would have put a lot of research into these
It
things,
is,
obviously.
and I feel so good when persons tell me that, JD, because God
No,
knows it took a lot.
yeah, I know. I
Look
remember
at
the
this. This
process.
is all of the moisturizer, and I actually put a little too much. This is all the moisturizer I'm going to put on her face and neck. So, which is why I tell you the product, it actually stretches.
These are the products, guys. Don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can lower my light. But I've got all of them. Yeah, I am. I saw some lessons that I have to certainly back up on in terms of how I use it with the upward motion, because I think I would have been doing this. Yeah, which of course is a no-no. So I'm
Yeah.
getting, yeah, the reminder to come up with that.
Remember, what you want, JD, is that things would naturally start to go downward. So, what we want to do is try to keep them up. So
Yes,
as long as
pricked
possible.
up.
So I'm going upward. Even the forehead, where persons would have frown lines. Like if someone come to me and they have a lot of fine lines here, you'd find that I'll spend a little more time massaging that area.
Actually, Zakiya, I have
Right?
that because
Remember, which of
I tend to do this a lot, frown a lot. So I do have that line you speak of. So I should work
yes,
on that area as well, and the
yes.
smile line.
So with a facial, it's important that you moisturize. Moisturizing is key. So this step, JD, was the final step of our 6-step facial system. So
Nice.
for persons who love to wear makeup, you can wear makeup after this. But why wear makeup when you have beautiful skin?
When you feel like that, you're not going to put any makeup on that. No, no.
Exactly. So once you get a facial done, you really don't want to go and plug your pores back, which
Yes,
is why I would
yes.
say makeup is like a special occasion thing. But one point someone told me, they said, Zakiya, I want my skin to get to a point where I can feel comfortable going out without
Out
makeup. And
makeup.
I can tell you, Caribbean Beauty by Zakiya Mills 6-step facial system is the choice.
No, I love you for it, and I love the product. I mean, even more in love with my hair. I don't know. I'm torn between the two. It's like having a partner and a side chick or side hubby at the same time because you've got the hair product and you've got the skin line. They're both amazing. I do want our viewers, and sometimes I say listeners, guys, forgive me because I'm always in that radio mode, but I want our viewers to know how can we get these products? How easy is it to get these products? Because I know you're
It's
a St.
very
Augustine.
easy. All you have to do, you can visit my website, caribbeanbeautyproducts.com, or you can simply send me a WhatsApp, 683-4247, and I'll respond to you and let you know the process. You don't even have to come to the store because, of course, we can ship the items directly to you. So feel free to call us, 683-4247, or WhatsApp us on that same number, or visit us on our website, and we'll
Right?
be in touch.
Caribbean Beauty by Zakiya Mills. The website
Caribbean
is,
Beauty by Zakiya Mills.
yes, and
And
it's,
thanks so much, JD, for
of
having us
course,
today.
of course, I'm looking at your line now, and I know you have another line in this, so you're coming back to G Chats, right? You're coming back. Don't act like you don't know.
Yes. If only we had more time today, we could have done the bath and body set
Yes.
by probably doing the hands, but that's a next session. Don't
Another
worry.
visit. I know you bring all the people to G Chats too, so I love
Thanks,
that.
Abby.
Thank you, Abigail. You look amazing. No makeup, all right, for a long time. I know.
Of course not.
I know. So thank you so much, Zakiya, for joining us inside
Yes,
of
go
J
ahead.
Chats. I really do appreciate this. Again, guys, it is an amazing line. Local, homegrown stuff we're talking about, supporting, because many persons ask me all the time, Jay, what do you use? Where do I get the skin line? And I always talk about Caribbean Beauty. So certainly check her out. She's in St. Augustine as well. But you just mentioned the
Yes.
numbers. You mentioned the website.
Yes, I
Are you
have
on
3
social media?
locations. I'm in St. Augustine, Marabella, and Tobago. But as
Oh,
I tell persons, JD, because of COVID, customers realize how convenient it is to
to have it
get their
shipped.
items. You do not have to come in store. We can ship the items to you.
Great.
You don't even need to pay on my website because everybody is doing online banking right now. So I simply send them the banking information, they make the transfer, they get their products in 2 business days. Simple as that.
Okay, great. So I thank you very much. I got mine shipped. So actually, my hair products were shipped, but I got these from you when I visited your store. So thank you so
Yes,
much as always, Zakiya. I wish you all the best.
it's always a pleasure.
Let's not wait too long, all right, for the Bath and Body side. I want to see that too. Let's show off because it's so good to also highlight each one help one. I always say that. And of course, it is good to see our local entrepreneurs like yourself doing amazing things. And you have been doing it so
Yes,
long and pushing hard, all right? And especially I need to
yes,
have the conversation with you before you decide to just say, I'm just going to rock back now in family time. So we need to do
yes.
that soon.
And an idea just came to my mind,
What's that?
JD.
What's
Maybe
that?
I was saying to do the bath and body in using hands, but if I get a model who is willing for me to do a full body scrub on them, we'd make that happen.
Oh,
Of course, it's
great.
going to be PG. I'll cover and only expose the areas I'm working on. But that's something persons love to do. They like to come in to have their full body scrub, and
Okay,
then
well,
we let
let's do
them
that.
go in the shower. And when they rinse off and come back, we then do a light lotion massage. And persons always comment how silky smooth their skin feel after.
Let's
I
work
have a
on
bad
that.
habit of sitting and just touching myself, my skin, touching it that way, nothing, because your skin feels so
So
smooth, right?
we get you.
Let's make that happen,
Let's make that
JD.
happen. Yes, and one more thing before we wrap up in J Chats. As you heard, Zakiya, whether you're looking at the natural hairline or even the skin line, don't forget once you're certainly communicating with her, just tell her you saw this on J Chats and let us
Yes.
know, how you feel about the entire program as well. But you've got to use that J Chats as well to just let her know that you saw it here. All right, and
In,
spread.
in fact, JD, what I'm gonna do, if anybody come and if they use the secret code, people, is JChat.
That's
So
it.
when you use that secret code, I'll give you 15% off the facial line.
What? Can I
Yes,
use
yes.
my own code? I'm just saying. But that's really good. Thank you so much. So you see,
Yes,
Zakiya, I love what you do for our viewers. So you heard what you just said. JChats, use that secret code JChats, right? And you get 15% off. Oh, that's mad.
yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love you even more. You know that. You take care of me and you take care of my
Yes.
people. Thank you so much.
Because I mean, if they spend time looking at this, then what better ways for them to get a head start with using it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Z. All right.
No problem.
And try and age a little bit now. Join us on this side. Thank you. Take care of yourself. And to
Thanks so
those of
much,
you,
JD.
you're welcome. To our
Bye.
viewers, thank you for looking on at J Chats. I'll see you inside the next episode. God bless. Take care.
God bless.
Life in general is not easy, but best to believe me when I say that last year brought every man to his knees. However, with a vision, man can succeed. So just as a Trinbagonian will do, we will not concede. From the right perspective, Ferrera Optical will help us to see. With complete eyewear starting at $750. Bring your goals for 2021 in clear view. You see challenges? They make warriors out of you. So don't limit your vision. Call 227-7000 or book your appointment at ferreraoptical.com. Who says you can't?
Well, this is where I say thank you so much for allowing me in your world. I know you got your things to do, but you still tuned in, and I appreciate that. So don't forget, click subscribe, click the like, share, and just let all of us gather from the information that is being shared inside of JChats, even if it's the fun ones as well. Serious fun, whatever it is. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Stay safe. I'm JD.